Chapter 30 is the final chapter in Candide. In it, Candide doesn't want to marry Cunégonde, but he does so anyway to spite the young baron before sending him back to the galleys. It's essentially the only highlight in Cunégonde's otherwise depressing life. Even Pangloss no longer believes in philosophical optimism, but he's practiced it for so long that he just can't kick it. Paquette and the miserable monk show up at the little farm on which Candide and his companions are now living, but they are no happier than when Candide last saw them. The money he gave each of them was quickly spent, and their lives spiraled downward, just as Martine predicted. After prison sentences and numerous quarrels, the monk gave up Christianity for Islam, while Paquette continued selling her body without making any real money. Martine boasts that he was right. Candide's money only made them more wretched. The group consults a man said to be the greatest philosopher in Turkey, but he wants nothing to do with them. What does it matter, he asks, if there is evil or there is good? Later, they meet an old farmer who invites them into his home for delicious food and good company. Candide assumes the man has a vast and magnificent estate, but is told it's only 20 acres, which the man runs with his children. Our work keeps at bay 3 great evils: boredom, vice, and necessity, the old farmer says. Back at his own farm, Candide reflects and realizes the old man has a much better life than the 6 deposed kings he met in Venice. He and his friends divide the duties of the farm, each performing tasks suited to their strengths, and they experience something that resembles contentment. While Pangloss tries to explain to Candide how his expulsion from Tundertentronk was necessary for him to end up here, Candide isn't interested. He simply wants to work in the garden. Money can't buy happiness. It certainly didn't for Candide and Cacambo. The problem with money, according to Voltaire, is that it is a fleeting substitute for what brings true contentment, hard work, friendship, and a sense of purpose. This is proven by the old farmer, whose happiness comes not from wealth, but from the pleasure of doing work he enjoys with people he loves. That is far more important than social status and spending money. Candide's newfound understanding of how to achieve happiness dampens his enthusiasm for philosophical discussions. Though Pangloss has pretty much given up on optimism, he still wants to talk about it all the time. Candide no longer needs philosophical theory to tell him he's happy, nor does he feel the need to measure his experiences against the litmus test of the best of all possible worlds. His change in character by the end of the book underscores the book's main lesson. A life well lived is rooted in personal experiences, not the ideals of academic philosophers.